Hey, this is 62 Freedom. Welcome. And this is build day 198. And I've been running all day. I went to San Jose and picked up some stuff, some panels, some stuff to finish off the PVC ceiling, you know, the steel frame for that. And then I got all the panels available, you know, to go underneath here, but I still need two more, but they could finish off that piece right there. You see them doing that right now, but cannot finish this piece under here, he said, until the molding gets made across there. So, but we were 2 panels short anyway, so because that's all I can get inside the 2 damaged bridges. They're all out of stock everywhere. So Jesus brought me some plants, so I will work on these and we'll see what we got. All right, peace out. So here is they only have 4 panels, so I got those for the soffit. And I think we're gonna need a little bit more, but there's none around here in between the bridges. So this is the rest of the trim for the drop ceiling, PVC ceiling. We were 60 pieces short. So we got this here and we got to paint some of it at design, some of it at, we got this at design and drop ceiling pieces at design. And then we got these 4 panels at Riva. But nobody in between the damaged bridges has any more panels. They only have 4, but we need 2 more, I believe. So later, gonna have to be later when the bridge open up. So that's not it. It's a Riva right here, and you see everybody's getting woo. Wow, I wouldn't leave that hanging out. It's gonna be dangerous. All right, this is our truck right here. And I'm riding on the delivery truck. 62 to Freedom. It costs 1,200 pesos to deliver 62 to Freedom, along with his stuff. So, I don't know when they will have more panel. I'm gonna go ask them right now. Peace out. So that's the rest of the skeleton for the ceiling panel that we can't get till they repair the bridge. And that's some panels for underneath the soffit called cladding. So we're going to put the cladding under the balcony, which was not part of the plan in the beginning. So I like the way it looks, so we're going to do that. And then this is the interior and exterior paint. 2 of them are interior, along with 1 primer. 2 of them are exterior, along with 1 primer. Huh? You want to take it there? We could just leave it right here. It's okay. I will guard it all. I will stay here until the crew comes. That's it.
Ikan na rin. Ikanao na lang.
Nao na nga, orang na ko ba?
Higdara, sabato yun ay. Higma to. Kagaya mo mga bukal.
Right.
Sir, this is your receipt for the riba.
That's for what?
Sir,
What is this for?
for the roof.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wala mo ko rin.
Restaurant, yeah.
This is your receipt, sir, for the receipt.
Okay.
You sign it, sir.
Okay. You know the paint, the mixed paint? Is that called something? What is the name of the mixed paint? I don't remember. The baby blue, really light blue.
Colorant.
Let me find. Yeah, what is the name of
Pastel.
it?
Nippon paint. Pastel
Pastel.
blue.
Yeah, but it was a name.
Yeah.
Just
Pastel
says-
blue. Maybe pastel blue.
Yeah, it was light blue, but it had a different name. I forgot. On the sheet,
Ano? Pero
It's
yung
okay.
klase.
it will say it there. Oh,
Sa receipt niya, pre. Wala na siya?
let me find.
Plastic. Wala na siya, pastel. Dapat full name.
Okay.
Ang colorant,
Oh,
they mixed it.
is that my receipt?
Yeah, sir.
Oh yeah. I should tell them how to do it again, I think. You know, if we need more. Okay.
Okay, sir, thank you.
All right. It stuck to my head. All right, thank you. Oh my gosh. Now you don't got to worry about the wires on the way home, huh? Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Where'd he go, to the bathroom? What's he do? Oh, charcoal?
Yeah.
Oh. 2, 2. Oh yeah. Wow. So here's all my receipts. So RV builders, cladding. All right. So we will just stay here and guard this until the crew get here. Bush was one of those big bushes, so it left a void maybe. I know, I thought the big bush was a little closer up here, but this might have been making some coconut. Whew. Hey, there's that big rock way down there. Well, what happened to this little one? Maybe they float. I don't think so. I think that's the big one and the little one. Maybe somebody took it back down there. Wow. So, more and more rocks get exposed here. I don't know how the sand would come back. It's gonna trickle up there. And eventually this little river is gonna leave like a delta. I'm not sure. Maybe their yard is gonna leak out and fill it back in here. That's a pretty big rock. Hopefully the tide brought it in here and it's not getting deeper and exposing new stuff down here. Boy, I gotta have that one. It's only one rock for today, so I went and got the cladding. You know, they had that one piece left under the roof right there. See where you see that man? See that man under those two men right there? They had that section right there. And I brought that back around lunchtime when they weren't here, but it looked like they were gonna finish it up today. So that'll be it for the cladding on the top. Cladding under the roof, the soffit. That was the last little piece. So now I got most of the soffit for, you see underneath the balcony, underneath their feet. But there's going to be a form on the face of that pad before they can put the soffit. There's going to be a design, kind of like the design of, not something super fancy, just like the design of the see the blue roof edge right there where the gutter is. That design will be across the pad right there. Then once they do that, they can put the soffit in there. So this is why I really settled here. This is what I want to enjoy right here. I want to wake up here and see this, and go to bed and see this. That's what it is. What you would call that? Under the balcony. I guess it would be soffit too. Soffit of the balcony. Soffit of the roof. Wow. It's quite gorgeous. So I went all the way to San Jose on a jeepney. Then I found out that, you know, I also got like what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gallons of paint, 10 gallons of primer, and 10 gallons for the inside, 10 gallons for the outside, which we'll have to add to. But the inside is super duper light blue. Lighter than that blue right there. Even the whitest blue. It's just barely blue. In between blue and off-white. So just didn't want to have it all the way white everywhere. That's going to be on the inside. The outside is going to be all totally white. White and blue. With blue windows. If you're new to my channel and you just subscribed, I appreciate it. You know, it don't cost anything to subscribe. And in case you didn't catch it in earlier videos, right when the getting was good, I cashed in on all my 401k and retired at 61 and a half. Then I didn't start collecting until I was 62. So 6 months ahead of time, before I was 62, I was 61 and a half, I applied for Social Security, you know, the minimum amount. So, you know, I don't make much off of that. So my total income after this house is going to be partial Social Security and $78 a month. So, you know, I'm not rich or anything. So we bought this property in 2018, and when the prices were lower. Also, my 401k wasn't all that good because I didn't decide to start saving until I was 47. I remember that because my old email had a 47 in it from Yahoo. So I remember the very year that I started getting serious about a 401k. I didn't put anything in my 401k. In fact, I didn't get the job where I retired from until I was 47. And then I changed my whole outlook, and I guess I finally grew up. I was 47. So then I started putting in, you know, the matching 3%. Put in 3%, the company matches 3%. Then a couple years later, like, well, that's not enough. That's not gonna be enough, because I was watching it. So, and I was in high risk stuff, and so then I put in more and more and more until finally, when I retired, it was 13%. Because I put in there every year to add another percentage point after a certain amount. So that way, when I got a raise, you know, you get a couple years, maybe 1 or 2 raises a year. That way I wouldn't even know that I got that raise. So it just went in the bank. So it wasn't that much, 47 to 61 and a half. That's not much 401k. So, but I cashed completely out of it. I'm not involved in any stock market. Stock market goes down. If you got a 401k, if the stock market goes down 50%, you lost 50% of your savings. I know, you know, oh, the stock market always goes up, but not when you're trying to time your retirement. That's when it don't cut. Because when you retire, you stop putting in there. And if it's down, or it goes down right in the middle of, you know, in the beginning of your retirement, and it's a long bear market, you know, like it drops like a rock, usually in history, and then it barely gains as time goes on. By the time it gets back to, you know, where it was when you retired, you might be dead. You know, you're old. So anyway, I made a plan, and decided way back when, cash out on my 401k when it was up, buy a house that you don't have to pay any rent on. You don't got to pay any rent, so that way partial Social Security is enough to make it by. But even then in America, nah, man, they tax you. I just couldn't do it. I didn't want to live out in the middle of a desert, or like Arizona, or in the middle of the country where there's no water, you know. I grew up in Hampton Roads, man. And then when we lived somewhere else, it was Pensacola, because my grandfather was in the Navy. Pensacola, right by Pensacola Beach, and right by Virginia Beach. So I grew up by beaches, and I mean, I never lived right on the water because you can't afford it in Virginia Beach or Pensacola. But I could here, so that's what I did. You know, if I could fight off the sea, I think it'll be all right. They say this beach comes and goes, the locals do. Goes, it comes, the storm takes some, and then by the time the next storm comes, it's back. It takes it again, puts it back. So, trying to get a little bamboo to go down there, trying to build up the rocks. I'm gonna keep piling these rocks up, even when the beach is good again. I'm gonna keep piling rocks on here and letting it sink down until I get a big bed of rocks underneath the sand right around here. So when something vicious comes, maybe it won't be undermined too bad. It'll take a while to get by the rocks. And then when this pile right here is pretty much settled in before it gets buried, I want to add some more rocks to the top of that a little bit, and then pour some cement on it, lock it all together. So that's the short-term plan. And then eventually, you know, I might drive some deep bamboo, like a subscriber said, you know, about 10 yards wide or something like that, and make a square, a rectangle, and then buy some of those rocks that, you know, just like bowling ball size, carry them in there and fill up one layer, cement it in, fill up another layer, cement that in, on and on and on until I get it up like a seawall. So anyway, it didn't make it to the bottom of this fence, like, I don't know if you saw the last couple videos ago, but look at this fence over here. Lord have mercy. It gets worse as it gets down away from this bamboo. I hope nothing happens to that bamboo. It's turning brown and stuff. But that little jut out right there, you know, none of that is, see how high that is, and it gradually goes lower and lower. Lower and lower and lower until, look down there. So, protection by stuff that's planted. But you see the roots hanging there. So, I don't know. Might want to make a little jetty right there. So, when the storm does come, you know, I don't know which side of the property is the storm coming from. Anyway, that's it from 62 to Freedom. I'm gonna roll on home. I'm tired. And then, you know, I planted a star apple tree today. And one of the workers gave me 5 trees. It's a star apple. Oh, let me show you. It's what's it called? Oh, it's some kind of fruit that is about the size of a apricot. I forgot what it's called. So I got the star apple is right there. Then what else did I plant? All these were already planted. That's the star apple. Then I planted over here is another coconut tree right here. I put it in the middle so maybe it won't block the view. And then over here I put 2 trees. This is the one I really want to grow. That's an avocado tree right there. I really want that one to grow for real because I love avocados. And then this one is the one with the, that one was already there, that's a jackfruit. And that one is some kind of fruit about the size of an apricot. I don't know what it's called. So that's the trees. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing one somewhere. I think it's one over here. I don't really remember what it was though. I don't remember what it was. Planted so many lately, as you can see. So that was that's a star apple. That's a mango. Jackfruit. Huh. I just don't remember. Oh, this is the that's the forgot what it's called now. Okay. Comanche tree. Not sure how that tastes or anything, so don't hold me to guessing. Don't get me to lying about that. Oh, here's a lungi tree. Look, it's got leaves. These are brand new leaves, so it didn't die. That's brand new growth. You see from that dark green to that green stem. There was only 1 leaf on here last time I looked at it, so it made it. It made it. That coconut tree was today. All right. So, if you're watching, if you enjoy the channel, please subscribe. Peace out from 62. Oh, it really looked good. That looks really good. Woo! Oh, the hot chip.